Right there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. But he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Steeler.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
37.
To throw his car. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, 45, white. Hey, eat. Wants to run.
On first down, here's Breida. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Mike 5. You're not ready.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 14, Steelers 7.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Carr now on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
32-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I got him. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Carr escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 55.
To throw on third down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking him off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet.
Now, 52 blue. Watch 55. Strike. Check striker. Back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Let's go.
Here's Burrito.
Check 50. Check 50.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, turn to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Hey, eat. Ultra. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
This is Breida. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Watch the screen!
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13.
They go counter with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Stay with your man.
On 1st down, Carr.
Here we go.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Carr again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, adding 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Dolphins 28, Steelers 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked to turn to the side.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They run with Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down.
Here I come.
1st and 10 to 16.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. On the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Steal, black. Hey, check mine.
Throwing, Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hey, eat. Here we go. Hey, watch the slip.
On 1st down, Mayberry. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
The tackle made
Well,
by
not a
Bobby
game that you're going to go
Okereke.
crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 93. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
All day, baby, all day.
On second down, Mayberry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's good.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hey, go steal.
Watch this.
On 3rd down, Love. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Trying to get into field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football. Forced to dump off to the back, and even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, or just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Carr now to throw. His throw incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to get your...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points. And you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Here we go. Mike, 55.
2nd down, Love. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Check Fury. Jam.
That would give to Breida. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, check Mega.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
On a man down, and it's Sanders. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
53's the mark.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Come on, baby.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Steelers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 78 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Down. 180. Get in the weight room. Get 694.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Completion here to Claypool. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's going to be a long day.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the Golden Dover, St. Brown. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
In your face.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
28.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.